Hi, you guys. Okay, I'm back with another video. Today, this video is going to be about bash scripting. This has to do with the command line, and it's one of my homework assignments on Codecademy. So, I want to just give a shout out to Codecademy. They are really good. I've never used this, but the school I'm going to pays for pro. So these are pro, I suppose, assignments, and they really get it in there as far as making you understand what you just learned, doing like quizzes and reinforcement with what they just taught you to make sure that you really get it. So I appreciate that. Anyway, so this is bash scripting. We're going to go over conditionals, loops, and other things. It's really kind of like JavaScript is what I'm seeing. And it really helps that I learned a little bit of JavaScript in the past. This has 7 little lessons on it, as you can see at the bottom. If you don't have Pro, you probably won't be able to see this. You do have to pay for Pro. So this one, I already did the answers until question 4, so I'll just go ahead and kind of take you through what's going on here. They told us to, in the code editor at the top of the script sh file, add a line to specify that the script should be run using bash. So it was this one. And as you can see, the file here up at the top is script.sh. All right, add an echo bash command to script.sh to make the script print hello Codecademy when the script is run. Here we are right here. And then in the provided terminal, type out the command to run the script. So over here is where we want to do that. This is going to be, this is in bash. Oh my goodness. Script.sh. Let me see here. It should be. This should be it. Oh, I did it over here. I don't know. But it says Hello Codecademy. I don't know what all this other stuff is. Maybe it's because I already did it. But as long as Hello Codecademy comes out, because this is what we had previously done in this file. So you just run the file name over here and it'll show you its contents of what you just previously did over there. So next, variables. All right. So the first one is create a variable phrase on the line before the current echo statement. Set the phrase equal to the string hello to you. So here we go. Phrase equals hello to you. Update the echo statement to make use of the variable instead of the fixed string. So instead of the string, which is this hello to you, we want to call it phrase. So we're not going to echo hello to you. We're going to echo phrase. So we're naming the variable. Okay, and then again, we're going to, over here in the terminal, run the script. Hello to you. There it goes. Okay. And this one, it's getting a little hectic here. So we've added 2 different greetings in a variable to store how many times the user has been greeted before. If the variable is less than 1, we want to use the first greeting. Otherwise, we want to use later greeting. Add a line setting up the if conditional. Use the minus less than operator. So this one's pretty involved, but I mean, it's really still self-explanatory. The first greeting equals nice to meet you. Later greeting equals how are you? Greeting occasion equals 1. Okay. So if greeting occasion, which equals 1, is less than 1, right? Because greeting occasion equals 1. So you might as well just know that that's 1 right here. If it's less than 1, then the terminal, which the terminal needs to print out the first greeting, which we know is nice to meet you, right? Which we're going to say echo. If it's more than one greeting, which is else, then we're going to echo later greeting, which is how are you? And then we ended with FI. So that is that. This is actually all of this. So over here, once again, we're going to run the script in the terminal like we've always done and see which one. So we must have said hi more than one time because it's saying, how are you? And yes, I did this before. So it's saying, how are you? Okay. All right. So I haven't done the loops portion, so we'll go through that together and I'll read it all. There are 3 loops. There are 3 different ways to loop within a bash script: for, while, and until. A for loop is used to iterate through a list and execute an action at each step. For example, if we had a list of words stored in a variable paragraph, we could use the following syntax to print each one. For word in paragraph, do echo word done. Note that word is being defined at the top of the for loop, so there is no $ prepended. Remember that we prepend the $ when accessing the value of the variable. So when accessing the variable within the do block, we use $word as usual. Within bash scripting, until and while are very similar. While loops keep looping while the provided condition is true, whereas until loops loop until the condition is true. Conditions are established the same way as they are within an if block between square brackets. If we want to print the index variable as long as it is less than 5, we would use the following while loop. While index is less than 5, do echo index. Index equals that. Okay. Note that the arithmetic in bash scripting uses the syntax, and within the brackets, the variable name is not prepended with a $. The same loop could also be written as an until loop as follows. Until index is equal to 5, do the same thing. Now I get this, do this index thing. This one is the one I kind of don't get, but let's just keep going. Start by opening a while loop directly after the greeting occasion variable. We want to loop while greeting occasion is less than 3. Oh, thank goodness it is less than 3. I didn't do it 3 times. All right, start by opening a while loop. Okay. While greeting occasion, while greeting occasion is less than 3. Less than 3. If while the greeting occasion is less than 3, do, okay, that's all we do for now, I guess, because make sure to put the while condition right after the line that reads greeting occasion. I did. Oh, let's see, while. Hmm. Okay, so I think it says that I put it right after the greeting occasion. So I guess we go back right up here and do it instead. While greeting occasion is less than 3 space. All right. So that was number 1, which I already got it right. So number 2, move the existing if phi block instead of the while loop. Remember to use the do and done keywords increment greeting on each loop. Move, do, okay, so then we're gonna remove this, I suppose. So do this, and then do this. Um, done. I know this isn't right, but let's just try. Move existing if I block inside of the while loop. Oh, inside of it. I did not do that. I got rid of it, which I shouldn't have did. Okay. Okay, you guys. So I finally figured it out. This is what you do here. So move the existing if statement, fi block inside of the while loop. So we had to move what we previously did inside of the while statement. And I think the confusion comes when you end it with the fi, because the greeting occasion and all of this jazz is after the fact and then it's done. So the if statement is literally inside of do and fi, like nothing else is there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is the code if you wanted to get the answer to that, because that one was kind of a hard one. All right, so on to the next one. Goodness. Run the script. You should see the first greeting is nice to meet you, followed by 2. How are you? Okay, let's get eyes on this. Oops. SH. Nice to meet you. Uh-oh, mine says nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Uh-oh, let me see. First greeting, later meeting. Script line 7. Nice to meet you. Followed by 2, how are you? 0, 2. See, now it said that I did it right, but it's not running right because it says nice to meet you, but it doesn't say how are you. So I don't know why it let me continue, but this is the correct one. I don't like this. Let me remove this here. I think that might have been the problem. Let's see. Let me run this again, you guys, and see now will it do it correctly. Now it says, how are you? You know what? We've been doing this too many times. That's why it has the times mixed up. I've literally ran this script like more than 3 times. And in the instructions, it says if it's been more than 3 times. So Codecademy said that we're right. We're just going to go ahead and go with this because we've tried so many times. It's kind of messing up the rules, so to speak. So let's move on. To make bash, okay, inputs. To make bash scripts more useful, we need to be able to access data external to the bash script file itself. The first way to do this is by prompting the user for input. For this, we use the read syntax to ask the user for input and save it to the number variable. We would use the following code. Echo, guess a number. Read number. Echo, you guess the number. Another way to access external data is to have the user and input arguments when they run your script. These arguments are entered after the script name and are separated by spaces. For example, say colors, red, green, blue. Within the script, these are accessed by using 1, 2, etc. Where 1 is the first argument here is red, and so on. Note that these are 1 indexed. If your script needs to accept an indefinite number of input arguments, you can iterate over them using the syntax. For your say color example, we could print each color using for color and do echo color done. Lastly, we can access external files to our script. You can assign a set of files to a variable name using standard bash pattern matching using regular expressions. For example, to get all files in a directory, you can use that character files equals some directory. You can then iterate through each file and do something. Here, let's just print the full path and file name. For file, in files, do echo file, done. All right, let's ask the user how many times the program should greet them. Just before the while loop, print the following to the terminal. How many times should I greet? Oops. Echo, duh. All right. Get user input and assign it to the variable greeting limit. Replace the limit of 3 in the while loop with greeting limit. Oh, reading limit, while loop. All right, I'm gonna have to research this 1 second. Whew. All right, this one was another doozy, you guys. It's looking like I see what Codecademy does. They're starting to kind of let my hand go and not give me like the total answer. They're giving me clues. I got confused around this area where it said read greeting limit. Well, they told me to do read, so I put that here though. I put it before how many times should I greet. So the thing, you put it after this, and then you also put greeting limit within the while statement. So it's not like you delete the greeting occasion, you just add it. So um this is where I got confused because it says replace the limit of 3 in the while loop with. You don't replace it, you just add it. So I hope that helps somebody. Run the script and try out different greeting limits. Ugh. How many times should I greet? How are you? Oops, command not found. Look at that. Oh, something must not be right, but it let us go. Later greeting, first greeting. It has it here. Okay, next. Aliases. You can set up aliases for your bash scripts within your bash RC or bash profile file to allow calling your scripts without the full file name. For example, if we have our say colors .sh script, we can alias it to the word say colors using the following syntax. Alias say colors equals the file with quotation marks. You can even add standard input arguments to your alias. For example, if we always want green to be included as the first input to say colors, we would modify our alias to alias say colors green. Okay. Our script is updated to take an argument for the number of times the user wants to be greeted. Script 5 greets 5 times. Let's create an alias so that when you type greet 3 in the terminal, our script greets you 3 times. In your own environment, you could add this alias to make the alias active every time the terminal is started. Here, just make the alias in the command. Okay. Ah, okay, alias. Okay. Yes, this deserves this. Uh, oh, you guys, I'm trying my best here. Define the alias greet 3 to call scripts with the argument 3. Oh, well, you guys said it was going to be called bash. The hell? Okay, you guys, here's the answer. And I got it from this hint here. I'm not even gonna lie, this one is pretty hard. Is it this over here? What's going on here? Let's see. Okay, my freaking thing is just like this, so I don't get it. I'll be back. Oh my goodness. So I realized I didn't have an eye on alias. Ooh, you guys. My goodness. Sitting up here giving me the answers. I'm effing up. 3 that script H3. There we go. Okay, so we got that one. Use greet 3. So this is the alias. We're gonna see what that says. Greet not found. Test your new alias. Greet 3. Oops, I didn't do it right. It should be greet 3 with no space. Nice to meet you. How are you? How are you? Okay. All right. Whew. Codecademy putting us through it, ain't they? The last one, you guys. The very last one, and then I'm going to bed. Oh, this is not one at all, thank goodness. Review. Take a minute to review what you've learned about bash scripting. Any command that can be run in the terminal can be run in bash script. Variables are assigned using an equal sign with no space. Variables are accessed using a $sign. Echo, $sign greeting. Conditionals use if, then, else, phi, syntax. 3 types of loops can be used: for, while, and until. Bash script use a unique set of comparison operators: equal, not equal, less than, or equal. Less than, greater than or equal, greater than. Is null is minus z. Input arguments can be passed to a bash script after the script name, separated by spaces. Input can be requested from the script user with the red key. Aliases can be created in the bash RC or bash profile using the alias keywords. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm going to call it a night. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll probably be back for more Codecademy. Let me copy this to my notes. But that one was pretty intense. I heard that, with this one, it's kind of like you just want to learn the basics. It's not really like you'll be using this all of the time with the command line, but it can help you with being a developer, doing things a little bit faster and so on. All right, you guys, I want to say good night and have a good day. Maybe I'll post the quiz on the next video. I'm not sure, but I'm going to bed. All right, good night.